theoretically, you're going to be getting a longer lasting phone on the iPhone 13 mini. Now, does that mean that the iPhone 11 Pro is going to be outdated and is, not a good phone anymore? Absolutely not. The iPhone 11 Pro is still going to be around for many more years. It's not going to be outdated anytime soon. But like I mentioned, if you want the longer lasting phone between these two, the iPhone 13 mini is probably the one for you if I'm being honest. So that pretty much covers it up there. Now let's go and do a speed comparison between both of these iPhones. Now the iPhone 11 Pro has that Apple A13 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone 13 mini has that Apple A15 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM as well. Let's go and see which one is the faster iPhone between both of these. Okay, there we go. Let's go and clear all the apps in the background, which I think they're already cleared out. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and get into camera. 3, 2, 1. Pretty much the same thing. I didn't really see that big of a difference. We can go and get into the app stores. 3, 2, 1. And we do have a Wi-Fi problem here. So we'll just load that one up in the background for the time being. So let's go and hop out of this specific app. And as always, we have a bunch of these third-party applications we can go and get into. So let's open up Netflix. 3, 2, 1. And that's one thing about the 13 series. You can tell that there's definitely a huge, bump in the camera. With the 11 Pro, also is there too. I didn't even remember that. Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. Pretty much the same thing. I think 13 mini was faster. Dropbox, 3, 2, 1. 13 mini again was the faster one. Let's do BOFA, 3, 2, 1. And we do have a network connection problem here, so we'll just kind of load this one out of the way. Thank you, 3, 2, 1. And the 13 mini again is the faster one, followed by the iPhone 11 Pro. Gameplay wise, let's see if there's a difference. And I don't really think there's going to be a crazy big difference, but it was faster on the 13 mini to load up. Snake First Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And I think the 13 mini was just like slightly faster, but it was still very close between both. You can see gameplay wise, I don't really think there's going to be that big of a difference here either. Hopping out of this specific app, let's get into Temple Run 1, 3, 2, 1. And I think the 13 mini again is going to be the faster one here. And you can see the 13 mini definitely was faster than the iPhone 11 Pro. Hopping out of this app, let's do Fruit Ninja, 3, 2, 1. And the third, actually, I don't know which, they were both on different versions of the software, so we'll just kind of let this one slide. Let's go and get into Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. Now, it does kind of look like the 11 Pro was faster here. Now, they may have been on 2 different versions of Temple Run 2, so do keep that in mind. But that was actually more similar than not, to be completely honest. So let's go and get into play here, and let's go and, I guess, see if there's any differences in terms of, glitchiness or anything like that, which I don't really think there's going to be, but we can always kind of tell. And they both kind of seem like the same thing. Let's hop out of this one. Let's go and get into stack. 3, 2, 1. And this one was tough because this one loaded up into an ad, so it's pretty tough to tell. Let's get into some gameplay here, and this is a pretty basic application, so there isn't really anything super crazy here either, and you can tell pretty much the same thing. So let's hop out of this one, and that pretty much covers up all the apps that I wanted to test. And to be completely honest, I think both of these, phones did a great job at the specific, performance segment. I don't think that 11 Pro is faster than the 13 mini. I think the 13 mini is faster, but they're still very close to one another. I was pretty surprised by the speed similarity between them. So when it comes down to it, the 13 mini is definitely the faster phone, but the 11 Pro is very close still, and I really don't think, like I mentioned, that there's a phenomenal difference, but definitely the 13 mini is